What do y'all think of that soup?
I love it. Amazing.
What? Just as you said, it's what?
Amazing.
Amazing. Check this out.
Hey y'all, and welcome to the first episode of Beyond the Pot. I am so excited. So our first episode is gonna be a soup. As a lot of y'all know that I do Soup du Jour Wednesdays on Instagram on Wednesdays. Catch me 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And a lot of y'all ask, how do I make it? Y'all, you go too fast. And so I'm gonna take one of our family favorites, chicken tortilla soup, and I'm gonna walk y'all step by step of what I do. So take a look. So the first thing we're gonna do is cook our chicken. What you can do to have a shortcut is buy a rotisserie chicken. Take a rotisserie chicken, take the skin off and cut it up, shred it, however you wanna do it, but use the whole chicken. Today, I'm gonna use 3 chicken breasts. I'm gonna put them in some water with a bouillon cube and salt and pepper. So right here in my pot, I have about 5 cups of water, and then I'm going to put my chicken in with a bouillon cube, some salt. Make sure your water's seasoned really good. Some pepper. Drop your chicken in. And let that go until it boils and it's cooked through. While the chicken is boiling, you can start your pot with some olive oil or butter, whatever fat you want to use. I'm going to set my thing on soup. And so while that is getting ready, I'm going to cut my onion. I have 1 large onion. So whenever your oil or your butter is ready, you're gonna put your onions in. So my onions are cooking down, and once they become soft or translucent, I am going to add some garlic. Right now I don't wanna add any garlic because it'll burn. And that'll be about 3 minutes. Now I'm gonna add my garlic. I have about a teaspoon of garlic. I like garlic. Garlic is my friend. Work that around. And this is a very easy soup. You're just gonna, you're dumping everything in the pot. So I like to do layers of seasoning. So I'm gonna actually season my onions and garlic. So I'm gonna put salt, pepper, and some garlic powder. I'm not a super huge fan of garlic salt because I already have salt. I put salt in it, so I don't like to use garlic salt. I like to use powder. And so now I'm going to literally dump everything in. So now I'm gonna add my diced tomatoes. These are no salt added. You can do regular salt, however you want, but diced tomatoes. Like I said, it is a dump soup. You're literally dumping. I have a can of black beans here. I drained and rinsed them. Make sure you drain and rinse them or you're gonna have that black liquid. It's gonna turn your soup super dark. And I have green chilies. Okay, so about green chilies, there are different types of green chilies. I have medium right here. They have medium, mild, and hot. Or, you know how I had diced tomatoes and green chilies? Those together make what? Rotel. So if you want to find a can of Rotel, you can always do that also. And then in goes my chicken stock. And this is a big box of chicken stock. You can use this whole thing, which is 48 ounces, or you can make your own chicken stock with chicken bouillon cubes and water. And we're gonna let that go. I'm gonna add my seasonings, which is garlic powder, chili powder, paprika, a little bit of cayenne pepper, a little bit. Give it a little kick. Little pepper, regular pepper, black pepper, and some salt. Oh, and I forgot one of my favorites, cumin. Love, love, love cumin. So those are my spices. We are gonna let this go, bring it to a boil, to a simmer, and then I will show you when we return. Let's check on our soup and look where we are. Oh yeah, it's coming really nicely. It's almost there. Smells really good. I'm gonna talk about our toppings. So this is very important. This makes the soup. So we have sour cream. I love sour cream. And then I have some tricolor tortilla chips. If you don't have these, you can always take a tortilla, like corn tortilla, and cut it up and deep fry it in a little bit of oil. And then you can have already tortilla strips. And then I have cheese. This is Fiesta Blend from Wally World. But you can use this, you can use cheddar cheese, whatever tickles your fancy when it comes to cheeses. And then I'm gonna cut up an avocado, put a little diced avocado on top, and then some cut up cilantro. It's gonna be really good, really tasty. So those are all the ingredients that I like to garnish my soup with, and it makes the soup so good. It's so delicious. So when you have fresh herbs, like this cilantro I'm gonna put in at the end of the soup and I'm gonna use for garnish, make sure you wash all your produce. I don't care what it is, especially during COVID-19. Anytime you get fresh produce, please, please, please wash it. If you don't have fresh cilantro, you can always use dried cilantro. But make sure when you finish washing it, you dry it with paper towels and just take your leaves off your stems. I throw them away. We don't need the stems. You may have a few stems in there, and it's okay to have a few in there, but try to take your big stems off. Okay, and I'm gonna just chop this up and put it in at the almost when the soup is ready, and I'm gonna use it for garnish. So you just cut it really nice and small. Fluff your cilantro when you're cutting it, because when you cut cilantro, you don't want to damage it. It will turn black really fast on you. And make sure you go through the cilantro and fluff and fluff. You already cutting it oxidizes it, and so you don't want it to get bruised. So our chicken should be ready. I'm gonna turn it off, and look at that. It's perfect. It's perfectly boiled chicken breast. Make sure you wash your utensils and your plates before you handle cooked chicken, because you probably have raw on it. So I cleaned this already. And so there you go. We're gonna let this rest. I'm gonna let it rest, and then we're gonna shred it with 2 forks. So my chicken has cooled a little bit. It's still a little hot, but I'm gonna shred it so we can get it going into our soup. And I just take 2 forks and pull them apart. Remember, I say y'all can also use a rotisserie chicken. Take the skin off and cut up that whole chicken, shred it up. So now that our chicken is shredded, we can add that to the pot because this soup is going. And I'm gonna put a little bit of lime juice in it, little flavor. Oh, it looks so good, y'all. And so now I'm gonna drop in my corn. I just have a bag of frozen corn. You can use canned corn, whatever you want. That will bring down the temperature of your soup, so you want to bring it back up to a simmer. It's very pretty too, festive colors. Very, very pretty. So we're gonna bring that back up. I'm gonna add a little bit of my cilantro too. Don't forget to save some for garnish on top of your soup. Stir that up and bring it up to a simmer again. Y'all, and this soup takes 20 to 30 minutes to make because it's all dumped in. So I'll let that come back up to a simmer. So our soup is up, it's boiling, and I'm going to taste it. Always taste your food. I get in trouble with Joshua because, which is my husband, because I never taste my food. He's like, taste it. I'm like, no, you taste it, you tell me. And so I'm going to taste. I'm going to be obedient and taste my soup. And I'm going to taste the salt content and the flavor profile. It's really hot. Ooh, that's good. I personally don't think it, maybe a little bit of salt. A little bit of salt. Maybe some garlic. I love garlic. So, so good. Throw that away. I used it. So I'm gonna bowl this up and show y'all how to garnish it. It's my handy dandy bowl. I can turn this off because it's done. So, oh, it looks so good. Don't judge me, I just splashed myself and it hurt, but I didn't show y'all it hurt. Get some of that broth in there. Oh, it looks so good, y'all. So what you're gonna do, I'm going to put my sour cream. So do a dollop of sour cream. Just a dollop. A dollop of sour cream. Some cheese. Some of those tortilla strips. Oh, that cheese is melting. It looks so good. Tortilla strips. Some cilantro. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I'm gonna cut an avocado and cube that up and put on top. Make sure your avocado is ripe. Avocados are really good right now in Florida. Look at that, it's so pretty. Woo! I can't do it with two hands, y'all. We'll leave that piece right there. It ain't coming out. So, cut it up. Because don't cut your hands. I got brand new knives and they are amazing. And drop some avocado in there. Whoop. And it looks heavenly. Look at that. It's so good. If you like this and want to see more, do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, catch me on Soup du Jour Wednesdays on Instagram at 6 o'clock. I'll be ready with a new soup next week. And get ready for episode 2. I am unboxing a new appliance that Joshua got me for my birthday, and I'm so excited to use it. So y'all stay tuned. Later.